Sounds like Cotto has trouble at the mill.
We're not alone.
Oh there! Can I help you?
Doesn't she remind you of Goody Perkins?
Aye, old lady. She seemed fine.
We should look in on her. This isn't over yet. Ready and waiting.
This wasn't here before, was it? This requires a key. The ship's captain was married to Goody Perkins.
That must be why her ghost lingers here. They must have had a house. Can't be far, if it still stands.
What the? The ship has changed.
Changed how?
That boat reminds me of Obereen. I went there once. Sat on the quay with my mum and my sisters eating cod and watching the boats.
My father took me fishing. I too would watch the great ships come and go. I'd get restless. He'd give me the squid he'd grilled for his hand lines. I miss him.
A house by the sea. Hepzibah's house.
A lonely place for an old woman alone.
No, it's not here. Where did I put that stupid key?
Good day.
What? Oh. Who are you? I don't know you, do I?
Didn't we meet her ghost?
Good day, ma'am. Red McCraith. We spoke, of late. I'm the Banisher.
Why, yes, I do remember. You're the kind young man, the doctor. Or was it the rat catcher? What can I do for you?
Have you any family, Goody Perkins? A sister, perhaps?
I don't have any relatives left.
Did you have a twin sister?
My memory, sir, is lately like empty pages in the book. But I would surely remember a sister.
Her memory is failing.
Something you should know. In the wrecked hull of a sea vessel, I found your husband's log.
Husband? The very idea. I've known no husband. I'm sorry. The log cannot be right. It must belong to someone else. It must. Right? Yes, it must. I've known no husband, and I'll not hear otherwise.
Not so sure about that.
Noticed anything strange lately?
Nothing stranger than usual.
How about lurkers? Shadowy figures, perhaps, seen from the corner of your eye. The feeling that someone was watching you.
No. Why?
Well, here's the thing. I believe you may be haunted by a ghost.
A ghost? Don't be silly. I have rats, maybe. I'm I'm sure I've heard them scrabbling, but they're just rats.
Change the subject. See if it helps.
Did I hear you were looking for a lost key? Would you like me to help you look?
Why, thank you, young man. That will be just fine.
I'll bid you good day, ma'am.
You take care now, Richard.
Her memory seems muddled. Is this the price of getting old? Well, let's find out.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible. Dust, undisturbed.
She mustn't come up here anymore. I'll use a sextant, but I'd prefer a well-drawn map.
It's really not that complicated.
Map. Every time. I want this for my mantle.
You don't have a house.
If I had a house, I would want this for my mantle.
Nothing interesting here. I feel an echo. Not here.
Whale. I saw another like it on the ship.
We should check out the echo before we give her back the key.
Words from the past linger here.
Is all well? I heard a noise.
Worry not, madam. Not about the furniture, leastways.
That witch put a curse upon my poor husband's boat. He lies dead in the briny deep, and she walks free. I'll not bear it, and nor should you.
Your distress moves me, Mrs. Perkins. I'm very sorry for your loss. And I swear upon my honour as a servant of God, I shall not turn from the truth. You may trust me to deal with Deborah in the appropriate way. Attending that, please put the sickle down, for I fear you'll do one of us an injury.
Goody Perkins was very angry.
And she hated Deborah. Give her back the key and let's get out of here.
Goody Perkins, here's the key.
Key? What key?
The key you were looking for. That key. The key.
I don't know anything about a key. I don't want it. You keep it.
You had a husband. Have you forgotten?
Stop saying that. never married.
When he died, you blamed Deborah. One of the widows from your husband's crew wrote to you. What happened?
I'm no Deborah. I have no husband. I'm no Deborah, and you, sir, are bothering me. Please, leave.
We'll get no more from Goody Perkins. Maybe someone at the Harrows will know something.
Look, there. I do believe that's our ghost.
She's leading us somewhere. Let's follow her track.
I don't like ghosts that run away.
Come on then, keep up.
Ugh. I admit I'm surprised. Sweet old harmless Goody Perkins was an absolute hellion.
People change over time. But since her husband died at sea, why blame Deborah for it?
Perhaps she was in pain. Needed someone to blame for the loss of her husband.
Let's ask her ghost.
Back here again.
Maybe we missed something the first time.
Die, you bastard!
Think you... Watch out. We made it angry. Move it. Try to find a way across.
I'm on it. How does an old ship magically become newer?
We need to look for somewhere to cross.
Gone again.
Wait, she led us here. She must have had a reason. Should we take a glimpse at the past?
Imaradas en tus.
Mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. For I have done this evil in thy sight. Hang me up before the Lord against the sun. That his fierce anger be turned away. Deliver me from my blood guilt. Purge me, and I shall be clean.
Tell me you understand what is going on.
I would, but I don't. She killed herself out of guilt. But guilt about what? There she is.
I pray she stays there. No more running.
What strangeness is this? Can you really be Goody Perkins?
I can be Hepzibah Perkins, and I am. I know Mr. McGrath, but I don't know you.
I'm Antea Duarte.
I need your help. I do not wish to ask for it, but I must. I have prayed for help, but God has not sent his answer, because I do not deserve an answer. Unless the answer is you, then God mocks wrongs me. But at least he answers.
You're alive, yet dead. What do you want with your other self?
I must warn me, her, of the danger. The gates of heaven are closed to me, and the Lord is deaf to my complaint. I've committed the greatest of all sins. I denied the life he gave me. Damnation eternal awaits us both. I must save her from herself.
Life can take you to the darkest places. I know this. I know how tempting a permanent solution to a temporary problem can seem. Yet some consider it the worst of sins. What brought you to it?
God knows. And I would prefer to keep it between he and I.
If you want us to help, we'll need to know.
I just need you to get away from her. Every time you ask her the question, it's one more chance for her to remember.
This is... How can you be alive and dead at the same time?
This is the Lord's punishment. This is his will. I remember the bone-chilling cold as I wandered in the endless darkness. Then, suddenly, his warm and dazzling light enveloped me and brought me back. Here, to where I'd lost my life. This is my penance. Damned to watch, helpless, as I sin against him. Again, and again, and again. But then, I thought perhaps not. Perhaps this is my chance for redemption. For absolution. For salvation.
Your living self seems to have lost her memory. Any idea how?
She has lost her memory because she is haunted. Perhaps this is why God has sent me.
You remember, and she forgets. What happens if it starts to come back to her?
Then she will remember, and I will forget.
This is genuinely fascinating.
If she remembers, I have failed. I am the keeper of her memories, her pain, her faults and her guilt. I protect her from the past to safeguard her future.
You don't protect her, though. You're killing her.
Then she dies without adding to her sins, and I am no longer needed.
We must go now.
Please, save her.
What now?
We go back to the old lady's house and check in on her. I think a way to pass could be near.
This case is beyond me. What about you?
Charles once told me about a time-traveling ghost. I didn't believe him. Kronos, god of time. This has something to do with the ship.
Well, obviously. Exactly what I was thinking.
The nightmare likes to play with time. No more nights and winter never ending. This may be some sophisticated punishment for Hepzibah. I don't think she's home. I have another in sight.
Goody Perkins!
Look, the rock. There's an echo here.
Come on! Won't someone do something? All right, I'll start then. Cowards, you all! We welcomed you, and this is how you reward us. Confess now, woman. Confess the names of your accomplice witches, or be sent back to the rotten hell you worship.
Damn it.
Wish we hadn't seen that.
But we have seen it. Now we know. How bad is it?
She remembers, and soon shall I die.
You took part in the torture and murder of Deborah Comenius. You killed her.
I could not bear the grief of my husband's loss. It turned to anger. I sought a culprit. My rage was blind. I knew Deborah guilty, because I needed her to be guilty. I was not alone in it. I share the blame, but the guilt is all my own.
This mistake, how do we stop you, her, from making it?
Talk to her. She remembers. The curse will be repeated. Her memory returns and she remembers the stone. She remembers the day she killed. The day she killed Deborah. The memory of that sin, of her blood guilt, will drive her to another sin yet worse. I must be stopped.
We must go now.
Please, don't let her do it. Save me from the sin I'll soon commit.
Mrs. Perkins, are you all right?
I have a weight upon me. The stone. The stone. May God forgive me. What have I done? I remember now. I remember everything.
Aye, and I can tell you're upset. It's a lot to take in. Unfortunately, there's more. There's a lot more. The ghost that haunts you is you. It's hoping to stop you doing something that you'll regret.
My ghost! Is this why sadness hangs heavy on my poor heart? Is this how I feel my guilt?
Life is a gift to be cherished. Sadness fades, joy returns, you can't throw it away.
I know. But what if that's what I deserve? You're a good soul, sir, and a man of action. Help me. Spare me my misery. I beg you, end it. End it now.
We're banishers. We end hauntings. That's all we do.
We are banishers, but we are also human. We should help others. Mrs. Perkins, it's time.
You heard. Show yourself. You, the ghost of Goody Hepzibah Perkins, have suffered enough. Time to leave your past behind you. Time to go.
No, you don't understand. It will happen again. God will call me to return.
The history of tomorrow stands unwritten.
Your presence has swayed her. As you, the ghost, leaves, a new path opens for the living Hepzibah. Perhaps now she shall choose differently.
What if you were wrong? What if my peace is but brief? What if you were right? Oh.
Farewell.
Is this my future? Is this my punishment?
That was something.
It won't be the last weird case you have. Trust me. Ghost wards cannot manifest.
All my wards.
Thank you. I can't help you. I take the heart, you take the roots.
That's why they pay me good money.
You, sir. Yes, you.
Is everything all right, man?
You've come at just the right time, Banisher. There are monsters in the alehouse.
When the alewife tells me there's a monster in the brewery, I'm inclined to worry. What did you see?
I saw monsters. Ghosts. Corpses. Wraiths. I don't know. I'm an alewife. It is not my area of expertise. But it is very much yours, isn't it? I've seen what you can do. At the meeting house.
Anything else I should know before I head out?
Perry Cottle is dead. Though I doubt the two related.
The baker died, did he?
I found him dead a few days back, most inconveniently on the floor of the hamlet's bakery. Rude of him, really.
I'm sure he'd go back and change it if he could. He's not like each other then.
He was a good baker. We traded. Shared the barley fields. Split the work, split the crop. Till the moment there was no crop to split. When the fields stopped giving, I kept my head, and he did not. Dear me. First, the ugly business with the governor, then Cottle. Now, with demons in the alehouse. The world is going to shite, I'll tell you. Well, what are you still here for? Standing like a bloody mute? The alehouse lies north, across the bridge, beyond the barren fields. Chop away. But don't get excited. There's no beer.
I'll take my leave of you for now.
All right. I think I'll go back to the hamlets. Be careful, Banisher.
Demons and a dead baker. Haunting case.
Haunting case.
More corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out. Another in sight.
Some demons. Here I was expecting an audience with Legion.
Someday, maybe.
of here. Those concoctions sure are inventive.
She knows her trade.
I know brewers, and this one is talented. That's quite the sale. She was lucky. Unmarried alewives don't usually have it so easy. Pretty berries.
That's pokeweed. It's deadly. Let's check what was hiding under that ivy.
Well-thumbed books. Lucy Barrow's an educated herbalist.
A dangerous occupation when men are apt to hunt witches.
What did Lucy say Pericotto died of?
She didn't.
Lucy Barrow is quite the force of nature.
As a widowed alewife amongst witch-hunting Puritans, she'd have to be.
Exactly.
Folk need bread. What do you use in place of the barley? Lucy, Mistress Barrow, please, I beseech you, tell me.
No. Be gone.
You're evil. You could feed us, but you would have us starve. I'll denounce you. I'll name you to the governor. Devil worshipper! Witch!
Out. Now.
Someone wasn't pleased to be pushed aside.
Cottle overstepped his mark. He should have known his threats could lead to serious punishment.
Are we really surprised, though?
This place reminds me of Mother Laris's over on Cheapside. And how the old alewife's doing.
I'm sure she'd be glad to see you back on your feet.
She was a good friend, and I needed one. Surprised Pericotto didn't find his barley substitute. He looked hard enough. Look at that. It's the drunkard's jackpot.
Don't get excited.
Once upon a time, finding this lot would have made my day. Lucy Barrow's back in the ale business.
And good health to her.
Quite the collection. Well labelled too.
Lucy Barrows is better organized than my mother.
I wonder what this will... We've learned much of Lucy Barrow, but all we know of Perry Cottle is that he was angry, and then he died.
Let's dig into his story. His mill can't be far. By the fields, perhaps downriver from here.
What happened here?
I take the heart, you take the roots.
The key we found doesn't fit this door.
Addendum to Banisher Rule number 5. Too many keys are a pain to carry around. Mention how good we are together?
Yeah, it's always good to hear. Oh there! No? Still no ghost? Odd times for Cottle the baker. Poor Cottle must have been really desperate. I don't think Cottle was doing any baking at all, with or without herbs. Cobwebs on empty barley bags.
He ran out some time ago. We didn't learn much. I suppose we should try his bakery.
You! What are you doing in my mill? Who are you?
Good day, Mr. Cottle. Good to see you again, despite the circumstances. This is Antea Duarte. She's a banisher too.
Why are you here?
We're here to help. We spoke with Lucy Barrow. Are you the ghost that assailed her in the alehouse?
I am. I must stop her. I must expose her.
You were a wee bit more charming when you were alive. What did she do to you?
She poisoned me. The witch. She poisoned me. And if she's not stopped, she'll poison everyone else too.
When you call Lucy Barrow a witch, are you overstating for effect, or do you mean it?
Books in strange and foreign lettering, strange herbs, and stranger beer. The woman has a cauldron. And for the love of all that's holy, none will speak for her, for none know her. This is because she is a witch.
Let me state this clearly for you. Because of ignorant, hysterical, gossip-mongering men like you, innocent women die. I advise you to watch your damned mouth, sir.
I know what I saw.
What's your relationship to Lucy Barrow?
We traded. We were cooperators, or so I thought. The day I needed help, and she denied it, I learned that we were rivals.
What do you mean by cooperators?
We shared the barley field. It was good business. But when the crop failed, she cut me out, sliced straight down the middle.
Tell me about the poisoning.
The alewife witch picked plants for her brewing. I watched her do it. I took them for flour for my bread. She must have seen me do it. She saw me do it and poisoned my flour.
You said you picked herbs yourself, Mr. Cottle.
I know the difference between aromatic plants and whatever the witch uses, thank you very much. Look, she wished to bake bread. She had ambition, and I was in her way. And that's not all. Here, we mill barley for our flour, and for some time now, there's been none. When the alewife found a substitute, I thought we were saved. I asked her for it, but she wanted payment. Payment! Folks are starving, and she wanted payment.
Wouldn't you have done the same if your positions were reversed?
What? Of course not. Good people are starving. How dare you? The witch must pay her rent, and you must be the landlord. Denounce her to the governor, that a lowly baker may see justice done.
No denunciation without proof, and no guarantees even with it.
Then go to the bakery, for that's where she killed me. You'll see.
We'll take our leave of you.
Do what you know you must. Denounce the witch.
So Perry not only accuses Lucy of poisoning him, but also of being a terrible, selfish person.
Which of us is not threatening murder when hungry? Still, seems excessive.
To the bakery then. Stay down.
Make a run for it! Think you could take on a ghost? Why is the alewife here?
Mistress Barrow, can I help you?
Mr. McWraith, did you take care of the demons?
I did.
Then you've helped plenty. Thank you now. Goodbye.
Not so fast, Mistress Barrow. I'm looking into the death of the baker. I'll need to search the bakery.
The bakery is mine, and I have not granted you permission. After Cottle died, the governor made me the baker. I would already be at work, had I not misplaced the key.
Perry Cottle tells me you poisoned them.
You talked to him? He's dead, but you talked to him? Such talent! Did your talent tell you he was talking nonsense? Why would I poison Perry Cottle?
He thinks you were going into the bakery business and wanted to eliminate the competition. By the looks of it, that seems to hold some truth.
I am confident enough in my skills to not kill the competition. That would be against my principle. Worse, it would be stupid. And if his ghost can't see it, he's as stupid dead as he was living.
I found your key in the alehouse, hidden away by a spectral web. The work of Perry's ghost. He was obviously trying to make sure he wouldn't get to his bakery.
Spectral what? Look, the bakery lies empty. Folk need bread. I intend to meet their need. With Or without Cottle's bloody ghost's approval.
Perry thought you were planning to bake bread. And he was right. He felt threatened.
Perry thought that I should know my place. I disagreed.
You had production trouble. Cottle too. You didn't mention it.
Because, though I say it myself, I, in my ingenuity, found a substitute. Cottle did not. And that vexed him greatly.
You didn't share it.
If they'd paid for it, I would have shared it. None made the offer, including Perry Cottle. I knew he was spying on me, so I led him to believe that I was using common weeds in place of the barley.
I'm starting to like her.
So you stood up for yourself. I understand. Nevertheless, I'll need to look inside the bakery now. With your permission, of course.
You have the key. Do what you must.
I'll take my leave of you for now.
Be quick about it. I have a business to run.
Here's your act of desperation. Perry stalked Lucy, then stole her secret ingredient, pokeweed.
With which he then poisoned himself.
Desperate to find the right herb, he made a mistake. Is this pure bad luck? Aspen must be the woman Cottle spoke of, the one who trained him.
Perhaps he's lonely here, away from his people. This plant, it's phytolacca.
The ghost left a blurred fragment of its memory.
Imaradas en tus.
Can't keep the baker from baking his bread. Lucy Barrow, you horrible little witch.
Nasty way to go. Poor son.
Hunger drives folk to acts of desperation.
Are you done, Mr. McCraith? I wish to fire up the oven so that we may have bread.
Touch my oven, and I shall push you into it.
Perry Cottle?
You'll not get away with it. Alewife, poisoner, witch.
What the hell is he talking about? What is going on here?
Perry Cottle, in your harassment of the alewife, you were relentless.
She knew I'd uncover her secret, so she killed me with magic. You poisoned my leavening, you witch! I saw you picking your herbs.
I didn't touch your leavening! And while my ale is the very best, I, sir, am no witch.
You have a cauldron.
Everyone has a cauldron, you don't! I brew beer for the sake of all that's sane and good. I'm the bloody alewife!
Lucy Barrow, under the pretext of a demand for fair payment, you hoarded a valuable recipe.
That's right. You'd have starved us for the sake of your business. You denied the children of God their daily bread. For business, Lucy. For business! Our Lord called you to give service to his flock, and you demanded payment.
Let the alewife speak, Mr. Cottle.
If the Lord wished the fruits of my labour, then he should have paid me like anyone else. I worked hard for where I am today. I deserve to succeed. I worked my arse off for it, and you would have me give it away. Not a chance.
Mr. Cottle, while trying to guess at Lucy's secret ingredient, you poisoned yourself. Phytolacca, highly toxic.
What? No, that is not possible.
Not just possible, not even just likely. I'd say it was inevitable.
I thought... Well, that proves it. She did it on purpose. She picked pokeweed on purpose.
What do you say to that, Mistress Barrow?
I'm a woman, no husband. A business of my own. Means, brains. And I dared to say no to a man. This man. I have all sorts of poisonous plants. I'm a herbalist and an alewife. I make things. If Perry Cottle, in his ignorance, tried to do the same, then that is on him.
Let's put an end to this, shall we?
Perry Cottle, the alewife Lucy Barrow is not responsible for your death. You are wrong to haunt her.
The witch poisoned me.
She called you a dolt. I'm inclined to agree.
Just won't learn, Cottle, will you?
You are dead. You are no more.
I'll get on with it, if you don't mind. Good day to you. That's done then. I suppose I'll muddle through. Just baking. How hard could it be?
I suspect Mistress Barrow may change her ways.
Learning can be a painful business.